Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the first episode of Let Me Cook. Now, before we move forward with this show, this is the first episode of Let Me Cook. I want to just put what do you call this again? Just a disclaimer out there. I have started this show of Let Me Cook. I don't want to see somebody starting a show, Let Me Cook. If you start, I will find you. This time it's personal. It's personal. I'll be doing this show a lot. I just want to have a show where we're not really structuring stuff. Me and my friend, my good friend Carl, we're not going to even talk tactics with you. We're just going to talk as if football fans are talking. And now, let me welcome the people in the audience. Daniel, how you doing? I've watched 90 minutes of comedy show, Patrick. It was a comedy show. It was embarrassing. It's ridiculous. If I was a Chelsea fan and Spurs fan, look, big up to Spurs, Carl. Let's be honest. Big up to Spurs because regardless that stupid high line they were doing, I like the fact that Spurs, Carl, are no longer cowards. Can we give that a positive? They're no longer cowards. They don't cower anymore. They are actually going after a team. What do you think, Carl, on that? I respect that. I respect Angie for that. They don't care if they're down to 10 men. They're actually strong. The only thing is, if they continue this high press and they play Liverpool and City, Mo Salah and Haaland are going to feast. Mo Salah and Haaland will feast on that high line. Go ahead, Carl.
They already played Liverpool, right? And they won by a bad call from the VAR. But Yeah, I like the high line. I like the aggression.
Yeah,
With that is what you get today, 4-1.
yeah.
Regardless of the fact that it was 9 men, it was 9 men for a reason because they were too aggressive. They weren't patient on the ball. They were playing, and they got battered by a team that's really, really poor. Let's be clear, they're poor.
Did you see
They're
Chelsea
poor.
on
They're
set
poor.
pieces? Set pieces,
Not even
every
set.
set piece was almost a
Actually,
goal.
not even set pieces. Just general play. All right. Imagine City playing 45, 50 minutes against 9 men with 11 on the field. Just imagine that. What would we do? Would destroy the team. I mean, the 1-2 passes in between with the high line again with Haaland, Alvarez, and Doku. They can't meet. So it's. I'm glad that Chelsea won because it means that City are back on top with a massive goal difference. Um, but yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, what am I watching here? Frustration.
It was dirt. Let's be honest. That was that was poor. I switched on the game. The only excitement is because I was watching, as Daniel says, it was a comedy show. As I said again, guys, we'll be doing the Let Me Cook episodes. I will be constant on YouTube now, Carl. I know we tried this before, but now I'll be very constant on YouTube. I will be very, very constant, believe it or not. I'll be coming in, and don't be disappointed, guys. I will. I have you. I got you. I got you. The only reason why I don't have a high energy for this, it's because I didn't know the Spurs game was in with Chelsea. This dusted two clubs. So now it's too late. So I can't be very hyper. But every time when we do the Let Me Cook episodes, we will just be getting in. The reason why I have started this Let Me Cook is because people were talking whispers. Some people were talking about this boy Doku, the black super saiyan, this kid who is the black flash. I am saying this kid is a hero to most of us because people say this kid is not going to make it. He can't track back. He's not ready. Who's ready now? Come outside. I want all those frauds who were putting dirt on this kid Doku to come outside. Obviously, guys, we're going to talk about Man City winning against Bournemouth 6-1, where Doku had 4 assists. He was supposed to have 2 goals, but at the end of the day, he ended up one of the goals was given to Akanji. But Doku, my God, amazing, guys. Even Pep says he's excited when he sits on the seat. He's excited to watch Doku. Everybody was excited. I was at work, but even people who are fans of other teams were texting me saying, "Oh, your boy Doku is cooking. The guy is cooking. He's cooking something for real." Let's just go to the comments. Let me welcome my people here. As always, I appreciate my people. Big up to all of you. Bree says our challengers are slipping up whilst the new King Doku took control of the league. Um, Next says, okay, Kicks O'Neill, I'll just say O'Neill. Says Man City still at top of the league. Pick up. Tottenham play the high line or offside trap with 9 men, and Chelsea were generational comedians in front of the goal. That is true. That is true. That's a nice cooking. Nice cooking there. Nice cooking, Daniel. Daniel, that was a one hell of entertaining game. It was entertaining because it was laughable, Brie. It was laughable. Oh, you're back. Yes, I'm back, man. I am back like the Terminator. I am back like your the grandmother's favorite soup or whatever whatever people say. Chelsea won 4-1 away somehow. I feel Tottenham came away with more pride. Their keeper impressed me. That's true, actually. That's why me and Carl are saying Tottenham actually came out with more pride because they're playing good football. Hello, gents. How you doing? How you doing? Pick up to you. Dugout football. Doug, Carl, Doug is a new father. Congrats, Doug, to you and the missus for the baby. Congrats to you.
Congratulations.
Content. Yeah, congratulations, Doug. Welcome to fatherhood. But they play with a high line like that against us. Doku and Haaland will punish them. Doku and Haaland are going to fist on them. That day, the Premier League will stop football. If they play that high line they were playing, and imagine, Carl, if KDB comes back and they play that high line, it's going
Yeah,
to be
but
delicious.
I am sure the manager won't risk playing like that against City. He's not going to do it.
Especially Haaland. He wouldn't play
He's
that
not going
against
to do it.
Haaland.
There's
He
just
would
no
never.
way. There's no way he comes to the Etihad and tries to play that kind of football against with Udogi and or he suspended Udogi and all these guys.
Yeah. Mm.
There's just no way he's going to play that with Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Julian Alvarez, Ellen Haaland, Doku, G. Grealish, Foden.
Mm.
He's not going to do that against
Yeah,
them.
he's not doing that. He's not doing that.
Do that.
You have to wonder what Chelsea have spent the 1 billion on. I don't know, man. They should have just given it to me. They should have given it to me. I could have built some bridges, some statues. I would have done I could have done something better. Um, as I say, guys, welcome to Let Me Cook episode 1. We'll be cooking very soon. So, Carl, what did you think of the Bournemouth game? I for a minute there, I saw you were saying a few players were not doing it for you,
Yeah, I mean,
but
for
then
the first 15, 20 minutes, I wasn't very happy. I just thought they respected Bournemouth too much. I felt it was too slow. There was a lot of respect, and I get it, right? And what I wanted was because I figured something would happen this weekend, right? I actually thought Liverpool were going to swipe Luton, but they didn't. But I knew that Newcastle were going to get something against Arsenal, and I wanted to create that gap, not just in points, but also in goal difference. So something happened in I think Doku just woke up all of a sudden and says, you know what, I'm just going to stop playing this backward. I'm going to drive and create something. And he was a spark that allowed us to go and start to batter them 6-1. Him, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and were just amazing. Haaland didn't do much,
mhm.
but Rodri, Bernardo, and Jeremy Doku were just on fire.
Who
Uh,
impressed
right.
you? Okay, so it was Bernardo and Rodri. Who else apart from that?
Those were the three that impressed me. And then when Foden came on, he impressed me. Um, that's all. That's all. Those are the four I think that just carried the game. Alvarez was okay. Haaland was okay. Kovacic, I didn't think he had a very good game.
Hmm.
Walker didn't have a very good game.
Yeah.
Ake was okay. Akanji was not very good. Especially for that goal we conceded. But yeah, 6-1 without our starters. I think John Stones was very cool, very
Hmm.
easy, cool, calm on the ball defensively. He didn't go into midfield. That was more of, I think it was more of Akanji going into midfield.
Yeah. How
Um,
did Akanji do in midfield? Because he struggles most of the
he
times.
always struggles in midfield. He always struggles in midfield. Even when I went to Greece to watch him in Athens against Sevilla in the Super Cup, he just struggled. He's not naturally good at that. Stones is just different, and so it is what it is. I mean, the manager has to rotate because he wants to. I wanted a good score line. We got the good score line, so we'll take that.
Yeah, cool, cool. So, look, there's not much to say. We battered them. I said on the preview, guys, if you watch the preview, I said on the preview somebody's due a 7-1 from City. We missed it by one, but we cooked them. And you know why I'm so happy we cooked these frauds, Carl? Because these are the same frauds who were doing interviews last season when they came to the Etihad and they held us to a 0-0 or something, and Haaland did not have a sniff on goal. And this time these Bournemouth frauds, Carl, were focusing on Haaland. They don't know that there's Doku. I think they focused so much on Haaland. Their game plan was Haaland, Carl. I think the game plan was let's keep Haaland quiet. Forgetting that last season, Haaland was our threat and we didn't have other big threats because we were just passing the ball around them. But then enter Doku. I think Doku cooked these guys and they were shocked. I saw the game, Carl. They were shocked. Bournemouth were shocked. They were like, what's going
Yeah.
on? Because I think that game plan, Carl, was Haaland, stop Haaland, you stop City. That's what
Well,
that game
yeah.
plan was.
Well, because I mean, Doku gives us something that we don't have, right?
Yeah.
On either wing, which is the ability to use both feet and dribble past you directly
In
into the
small
back line,
spaces, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he's explosive. Jack is special. He has his own talent. He's good in his own way.
Hmm.
The United game showed us what he can do. And the fact that, on the left hand side, when Jack had the ball, Bernardo goes overload on that side, which gives him the ability to cross the ball to Haaland,
Yeah.
which is Pep again doing some
Mm.
magic. But Jeremy has a special quality to dribble against a low block and create chances. It's an incredible weapon. I mean, imagine if we played Foden, Jack, and Doku and Alvarez. All of a sudden, there's confusion. Defenders won't know what to do. But he's just
Nah,
phenomenal.
nah. Nah, last season we were crying for it. Thank God.
I need that. We need that.
He's a proper winger.
Yeah, we really needed we needed there were certain games you and me were like, we need somebody
Yeah,
who's just
yeah,
able to take the ball.
yeah.
Anyway, Doku is just phenomenal, proper winger. Patrick HH is confident and getting cocky for a game against them. It's fine. Let him be confident.
I don't
Let
know
him
why,
be confident.
Abdallah. I don't know why you waste your time with these clowns, man. Seriously,
Nah,
honestly,
HH is my boy. HH is my boy.
I don't know why you
He's
waste.
HH is entertainment. HH is just entertainment. Let him get in. Let him get excited. He will get excited when we dunk 7-0 on them. And I'm gonna go on his channel because I'm overdue on his channel. Abdullah, let
What
HH
are they?
cook.
What are they? The 13th or 12th place? Is that what they're at?
I don't know. I
And
like
they
at the end of
play.
the day, Carl. When I scroll the table, I don't look at anybody below 5.
Yeah.
Like, like, what do they say again? An elephant to an ant. Elephant doesn't look at the ant when he steps on the ground. Uh, thank you, buddy. That's what Doug says. These guys are laughing. You would say you never played that against us, but if you play like that with 9 men, I'm not 100% sure. I think Bree. I think that's his thing. That's what Madison was saying. So the new Spurs system, Carl, it's this. They start with Son. Son presses, Carl, right? He starts with the press. So it's a high line. So his Angie's football, Carl, is to press and win the ball in the final third of the other team
But
and then pounce. But I'm saying, I don't know, Carl. If this is what I'm just saying, Carl.
yeah,
He might change, but if Angie does that, I will give him credit. Even though he gets beat, I'll still give him credit for doing that. Because
but
remember, do you remember when Pep was struggling against Spurs with Poch, when Poch was pressing us from the front and he was struggling to get
yeah,
from the back, and
but
but Pep found a solution. You see?
yeah, but Patrick, I mean, let's be clear. I mean, how do you down to 9 men?
Uh,
They're trying to press high with 9 men. What do
do
you
you
think they're
remember?
going to do? They're going to
Do you,
exploit the space behind. It's amateur stuff. You don't
do you
do that.
remember? Ateta
When-
did the same thing. Remember
when-
at United, he did it when he was
Well, when
down. He was,
when we played Brighton, we're down to 10 men. What did we do? This is at home. This is the
yes,
best football inside and world football team. What did we do? We sat back in our
yeah.
defensive third to make it tight, and then on the break. Why are
Do
you
you
playing?
okay? Do you think?
Why,
Do you think he did
why,
this because he knew Chelsea are shit?
no, it's just it's amateur stuff, right? It's amateur stuff. I mean, think about
Yeah.
it. But just think about it, right? You're playing on the 50-meter line, on the
Hmm.
halfway mark, a
Yeah.
high line on the halfway
With
mark,
Raheem, Modric, and
with
Jackson.
right with Marie, Murray, and Jackson, and with 9 men. Just think about that.
That's foolish, though. Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's foolish. I know. I look. I give him credit for his bravery, but that's silly sometimes.
Just think about that. That's just foolishness.
That's amateur.
It's amateurish.
Amateur hour. Yeah. You
Nine
know what?
men, it's
Chelsea hold that.
nine against 11. So you have two extra players. You're playing on the halfway line with a high line, and then your goalkeeper is there. The reason why Chelsea didn't score 6 or 7 was because the foolish Chelsea players were playing the ball over the top towards the goalkeeper.
Mm.
What you need to do is play the ball over the top towards the sides, left and right. That way, the goalkeeper can't decide. Because if he comes out, you have to dribble pass and pass to the other person.
And Kukurea was greedy. He should have squared it to see Raheem. Anyway, so say Haaland 100%. Haaland is actually fit, guys. We are going to go to the preview right now. Let's go to the preview. So, Carl,
Yeah.
what I'll be doing is when I have a 9 to 5 at work, I will just be doing these episodes of Let Me Cook, and sometimes when we do them, we can even talk about things that are happening in the Premier League. What do you think? So sometimes we'll
Yeah, I'm
activate
okay with that.
we'll activate pitch points, then we'll talk about things in the Premier League. So I've just thought, what, the best time is when I'm done with work, after work, every day when I'm 9 to 5, I'll be just telling you, let's do this. So at least we can be consistent and give the people what they need. So if Doku was if I don't want to get cancelled. I don't want to get cancelled.
You
I
get
don't want to get.
that's trouble. That's trouble right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's trouble. I had if I'll read
Yeah,
it inside my stomach. As we used to say as
yeah.
kids.
We're not
So
gonna go.
yeah, yeah. So you know what? Let's move on to the UCL guys. First of all, Carl, is Haaland injured or he's back?
I don't know. I've been busy all day, so I
I
haven't.
saw a
I
picture.
saw
I
him.
saw a picture.
He wasn't. He was in practice. I reckon they're gonna arrest him.
Yeah.
They don't need him tomorrow. I mean, I think
You don't like tomorrow. Okay, just because it's Pep and Pep always wants to he wants to respect the UCL, and he respects the UCL, and he makes sure that there's genuine respect for the UCL. That's why I expect he will play a strengthened side. If it was another manager, Carl, you would sometimes rest and say, let's focus on that. I know Chelsea's Chelsea, but let's just focus on Chelsea to make sure that there's no excuses for any player to be down from Chelsea. But look, at the end of the day, I don't think we need Haaland. I know people were panicking. I think he had a twisted leg. But let's move on to the Champions League, Carl. So, Carl, what are you expecting with this game with young boys? Let me just load this up for a minute. I hope
yeah.
these Champions League page videos don't play because they always play sometimes and then they get us our videos copyrighted. But let's move on to the Champions League. but let me see as it's loading. Loading. It's too long to load, isn't it? Christ, it's taking its
Yeah,
time to
something,
load.
even over here,
Can you see
something's wrong
that?
with the
It's
internet
taking too
today.
long to just load up a page.
Everywhere, everywhere, everything. I don't know if it's you, but everywhere the internet seems to
D-
be having issues.
Do you think it's the internet?
You are back now. I think it's clear now. What are you trying to
Yeah,
load?
it is. It is clear. Okay, so what I was trying to load up is I was trying to load up the Champions League page because I had it loaded up. So I don't know why the internet went crazy. So I'm trying to load. Have you loaded up?
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. So yeah, tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. That's UK time. We're gonna do a reaction after the game. We're gonna do a reaction after the game. So it's Man City versus Young Boys. The game is at home. Evening, Mankinian. Big up to you, Mankinian. Big up to you. BFI with that. Also, why we're bringing it. I don't know. You deal with each other there. Big up to you, Mankinian. So it says Man City versus Young Boys, and obviously we've already beaten Young Boys, as you can see with the record. So Carl, this game is tomorrow. What time? What time is your what time is your game in your country?
It'll be 3 o'clock. It'll be 3 o'clock on my time.
It'll be 3 o'clock. So far, Man City are standing at the top car with 9 points. We've won all the games.
Yeah.
Leipzig are second with 6 points. They've lost one game, won two. Young Boys have lost two games and drawn one. Same thing as Red Star Brigade, which are they have lost two games and drawn one. So Carl, this is a very comfortable table. But looking at the table, it looks like regardless, Leipzig are still behind us a bit. So
Hmm.
we still have to win the table by total points, the same way Bayern have. So, Carl, looking at this table and looking at the fact that we have to play Chelsea, yes, Chelsea are rubbish, but I'm pretty sure everybody here would like players not to get injured against Young Boys. You'd like to see players play in the Premier League because the Premier League is our bread and butter, as we always say. So,
Yeah.
Carl, what do you think? What would you do, and who would you play, and who would you rest? And we're going to go into the lineup in a few minutes, but
Yeah.
how would you take this game if you're a manager?
I mean, take it seriously. It's
Mm,
Champions League. You're the champions of Europe. You take it
mm,
seriously.
yeah,
But then the question now becomes, who do you play
yeah.
for the game itself? And we'll talk about the lineup. But I would like to get 3 points and close us out. If you get
Mhm.
3 points, you qualify for the next
So, do
round.
you think? Can I ask you something though?
Mm,
People like Kovacic, Nunes. I'm gonna mention even Phillips. As much as we miss, most people go.
mm.
I think those players at home, Carl, all those players, Phillips, Akanji, Ake.
Yeah.
Look, these are big players. These can start in other teams.
I mean,
Phillips, Akanji, Ake.
I
All
think that
these players.
I look at Phillips and I don't see a
Mm,
player that's ready to play for City. There's something not right with him. It's just
do you
something
think so?
off. Yeah, I've been very
Mm,
patient, but looking at the way he plays, the way he runs on
mm,
and off the ball, it just seems
mm.
to not just be there.
Confidence.
I don't know if it's. I don't know. I think it's a mentality.
Mm,
I mean, I think Pep was asked about him, and he just said Rodri's so important for us. Didn't
mm.
even address the guy's something's not right with the guy.
Yeah,
There's
but I'm
something.
okay. I'm just saying. But I mean, these players, even at home, to be good enough to put they have to be good enough to put surely they have to be good enough to put Young Boys away.
They should be good enough to put young boys away. Yeah, they should be good enough to put young boys away. Yeah, I don't think
So
Haaland's
they,
gonna. I don't think Erling. They're gonna risk Erling. I think they'll keep Erling on the bench. Um, I would. You know what? I would love to see the false nine tomorrow.
hmm, it's a first nine, isn't it? Is that
Yeah.
Alvarez?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It could be Foden, could be Alvarez, could be Bernardo, could be Jack. It could be. We played the false nine with Jack before. Imagine Jack false nine,
Hmm.
right, with Foden and Doku on the left, with Nunez, Rodri, and maybe somebody else. I don't know. Just we'll do the lineup, but I just want to see if we can be serious, but also preserve and prepare for Sunday. Because imagine we go to Chelsea and we win, the gap is there
Hmm.
already. And that's a big
That's
win.
that's what I'm looking for. Like what basically I'm looking for is I'm looking for a lineup that look at the end of the day. I know it's the Champions League, and we have to take it seriously. But I'm also looking at the fact that it's good to play a very fully strength team during the weekend. We play a fully strength team during the weekend, and tomorrow I think there's enough quality in our squad, enough quality in our squad to enough quality in our squad to what you call it again, to put young boys away. So it's at home, Carl. It's at
Yes,
home. That's what I'm saying. These players have to do something.
I agree.
Welcome, Martin. So let's go to the lineup. So Martin, any thoughts on
Evening.
this game before we go?
Evening, Martin.
Evening. Yeah, no, just I wouldn't do what you just said. I wouldn't do Phillips, Nunes, Kovacic.
No, I'm
Oh
not
no,
saying that. I'm not saying we should do
we
it.
were
No,
we were asking a
sorry.
question.
Oh no, sorry. I must have misheard
No,
when I
no,
was.
we're not saying that. We're just saying that if they could, it'd be nice, but I'm not sure they would. You know what I mean? That's
Oh
what
yeah. Personally, yeah. I mean, I don't mind one of them coming in. I think when you play them all together, I think we saw what happened when we did that against Bournemouth, when we made all the subs at the same time and we had a midfielder, Nunes, Kovacic and Phillips, which is nothing against them. I'm not having a go at them.
What time did Phillips come in? Because I slept halfway. I was tired
It's
watching the game.
just the tempo dropped. It completely dropped, and we allowed Bournemouth to start getting on top. And the problem is, when you're looking at Nunes, Kovacic and Phillips, it is just it's no creativity, no pace, no nothing. Everything had just gone. We'd lost Stones as well. Everything had just gone out the game. And listen, to me, do that for Red Star. Do that away in Red Star where you can play Ortega. I'm one of them. Get the group one as soon as possible.
correct.
And then you've got either RB Leipzig or you've got the Red Star game to sort of mess around in.
Correct.
If I'm honest.
So you're saying tomorrow kill this team off at home, and then
Oh,
if you
kill 'em.
you mess about in the other two games.
Yeah, kill them. Absolutely. I don't even mind we do it in 45 minutes and then start doing it, but just kill them off.
Yep.
Kill these early on tomorrow.
So looking at that, what's the lineup? Obviously Edison in goal, or you're putting Ortega in goal.
No, it's
I'm just
Carson.
asking because Carl, Carl, Pep. I wouldn't be shocked if you see Ortega in goal. You would not be shocked 100% with this man.
I mean, listen, I've learned over the years to just let this man just be. I could be upset, but then ultimately, when he says many things will happen. We saw what happened today with Chelsea and Tottenham.
Yeah.
Right? We saw Luton Town and Liverpool. We saw Newcastle and what's their name? Arsenal. I mean, it's a perfect weekend for us, right?
Luton and Liverpool. I thought Salah. I had Salah as a captain in my fantasy league. I was disappointed. I thought Salah was going to go crazy on these guys.
This was a perfect weekend for City, right, Martin? I mean, this was.
That's why it gets even better because Liverpool are going to lose. Liverpool are going to lose 2 or 3 of their stars in January. Because of the AFCON, and I think there's 1 or 2. I think there's a few teams that are going to lose players. The Suma's going to go. There's a few. We're not going to lose anyone, and it's just, it's not bad for a team in crisis being top of the league, winning 9 out of 11.
Yeah, Saka is going to Ghana.
Sat there in second gear, and we don't even get going till February, March.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what's the defense? Are you going through full strength, or you can see a few changes? Was Diaz on the bench against Bournemouth?
Yeah, Diaz was on the bench
for 90 minutes.
I think. Did he come on near the end? I can't remember.
No, he didn't.
No, he brought Rico on. He brought Rico on.
Yeah, Diaz didn't come on.
What's Diaz being kept for? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Just rotation.
So what defense do you see? I would like to see Josko as a centre back. I haven't seen that yet.
Josko plays centre back too sometimes. But Josko is so good, man. I haven't had a chance to talk about him against United. He is just a Rolls Royce of a defender.
Go ahead, speak on him.
He's just so good on the ball and his defending and his athleticism to cover back. He's so good. For me, our best back 4 is Josko, Stones, Diaz, Walker. That's the 4. That is the 4. That 4 is what played against United, I believe, Martin, correct? Patrick? That's what played against United. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haaland has to start. Our defense looked weak in the second half on Saturday. Maybe it was because after the changes, maybe that's why the defense looked weak. But in the beginning, I think the team looked great. Should Pep try to get the home league win record, which has stood for 111 years? What? 111 years. Wow.
I think we're on 20. I know that's in Europe. I think we're on 22 home wins at the moment.
No way. I
In the
would like to
league.
see Eco and Bob. Bob. Okay, let's talk about this since we have time before we go to lineup. Where does anybody see Bob? Pep seems to like him, but Pep has liked so many people. Pep has liked so many youth, and they're
Bob
gone.
is a great player, man. He's a good kid.
We said about that Howard Bettis. We said all these.
No.
players,
If you watch Bob the last game, I mean, I'm not getting excited about him. I'm just saying that he's a good player.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That you never get excited with youth players with Pep.
I never get excited with the EDS players.
What I like about Bob is that he's actually being patient and he's growing and learning. He's not fussing off to go off to Chelsea or go off somewhere else. He actually wants to stay and learn, right? Which is good. So, and when he gets his chance, he always plays well. Always plays well. So it'll come.
Fair. So okay, let's do this team so we can go to sleep. As I said, I'll be doing a lot of these videos every week, a lot of weekly videos. Even if I miss the games, I'll be doing just weekly videos, just to catch up with Mankinian Way, who does videos almost every 10 days. I'm joking, much. Anyway, let's move on. There's a lot of what you can say again. There's a lot of content out there to do. We might just. I really want to. I know that it's always about Man City, but I really want to talk general football. I've always wanted to talk general football, Carl. And I am really thinking there's a lot of comedy stuff happening, Martin. Like today's football match, Martin. Just touch upon it. Wait, did you watch it today?
Yeah, do you know what? That'll go down as one of the greatest ever football games in the world of football. It was absolute garbage when you actually watch it, Fuller. Watch it for what Spurs are trying to do with 9 men trying to play high lines like that. I do not know. That was just suicide football from Spurs. They were begging to be scored on.
Doesn't that sit back? Do people not sit back and watch that and then appreciate Pep Guardiola and what he does?
Yeah, it's it really irritates me when I sit there and I watch games like that because they have 9 men. Instead of sat there going, what Pep would do if you're at 1-1 with 9 men, you sit back and you play out and you try and be disciplined and everything. Tottenham are still sat there trying to score goals. I'm like, what are you doing,
Martin? I mean,
I'm sorry.
I said the same thing, man. I was like, why are you playing 9 men on the 50-meter line, the halfway line? What are you doing, mate?
And they've got Sterling and Mudrich and Jackson. I'm like, you're just begging. You're begging.
And what about Chelsea? How can you be playing bad like that with the other team down to 9 men? Chelsea was almost going to lose that game while they have 11 men. And have you seen them at set pieces, Martin and Carl? They are horrible at set pieces. Every ball that went in there was almost a goal.
You know that was today? That was 2 teams that have not got the know-how. How to. This is why we laugh when people say, oh, we're title challengers, we're going to win the league. You've got to have the know-how and the street smartness to get yourselves into certain positions. And Spurs and Chelsea won 4-1. Chelsea were garbage.
They're terrible.
Garbage. Spurs, I'm sorry. It was like watching immature primary school football. And I'm not trying to be harsh, but any manager worth his salt knows when you are down to 9 men with the front 3 Chelsea have got, you don't stand on the halfway line. You don't play that sort of game. It baffled me.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
So yeah, look, no, it's good. You're cooking well, Martin. Cook them. So anyway, let's go back to this team. So do you just go full on? Like, did Walker play in the last? Did Walker play in the last game?
He did. For me, Jack, Alvarez, Phil. That's a front 3 for me.
See, I wouldn't play Jack. I'd save Jack for Chelsea and play Doku tomorrow.
Oh, Doku will rip Chelsea a new one, mate.
Did you guys hear the interview from Pep? What he's doing to Jack and Doku? It's kind of smart. I sent the article to Martin. I sent the article to Carl. Do you see what he's doing? He did this for Sane and
Yeah,
Raheem.
I sent it to Cal. Yeah,
He said let them get pissed off, both of them. He says because
Yeah.
somebody was trying to.
Yeah.
He's like let them get, and it's true. I think I'm seeing the best out of both because there was a point in time I was like, wait. Has Jack reached his peak? Is it gone? But I've seen when Doku has come in, Doku had a few games where you're like he's quiet. Jack comes in, he does what he did in the other 2 games. Doku now decided to say, I'll up my level too. So I'd like to be seeing this Jack Doku thing like this, like in a good way where you push me, I push you. Because I remember Sane and Raheem. Do you remember Raheem was doing bad and then Sane came in and Raheem took his level to the next level? The same way as Danilo came in for Walker. Do you remember? Danilo came
yeah.
in.
No other team in world football has got the different amount of ammunition we've got. No football team in the world has got it. Not Real Madrid, not Barcelona, not Liverpool. Nobody has got the options we've got. We've got so many locks, so many keys for different locks. It's unreal.
Yeah, but I think
I love it. I love it.
I don't think he's going to bench Grealish twice in a row because as much as he wants to get them angry, does he really want to? No, you can't. I don't think. I feel like okay, if Doku comes in, Grealish somehow has to play the role where maybe Alvarez is behind the striker. Do you get my point?
He could play in both.
Would you bench? Would you? I know Doku is on fire, but would you bench Grealish again? I highly doubt it.
I would.
On a home game, in a home game against Young Boys, you're like Grealish, you're still holding bench.
I mean, I'm not expecting Haaland to play tomorrow. I know he's trained. I know but to me, tomorrow night's not a game where you don't need to take that chance on Haaland. Yes, he's fit and he's training. You don't need to. You can put Alvarez into his natural 9. Foden can have a go at 10. This is where Foden's got his opportunity. Let's see what you can do at 10.
Yeah, you can play both.
And you can rest Bernardo Silva for Chelsea. And so, I mean, you've got so many options. You can put Doku to the right, Grealish to the left, or whatever. There's so many different options you can do. I don't see the need. I know people want Haaland tomorrow, but
no need.
Why take that chance? Because if he does, because obviously it was only a precaution at weekend, but you saw with Newcastle when they did that with Murphy against Arsenal, they took the chance and they're now going to pay for it. So you don't need to take the chance. So just let Haaland sit it out, have a rest. Don't even put him on the bench. Let him have the night off, sit in the stand with KDB, have some popcorn, enjoy yourself, whatever he wants to do.
I would go as far as giving Jack a game just to keep him warm, and I would even go as far as benching Foden and putting on Skabob. Just because Foden, that other knock he had that other week, I know he recovered, but I don't know. Is Foden in form? I saw the game. I think he's in form. Him and his 1-2s.
He's in form.
Foden had his rest at weekend. He sat on the bench for 60 minutes.
Yeah. I think Patrick, what we do, we play Grealish, Alvarez, Foden, Grealish, Alvarez, Doku, front 3, Rodri, Foden, and then somebody else. I'm not sure who that last person was, but that's I think in midfield will be Rodri, Phil, and somebody else.
Yeah, you're playing both your players that can. Oh yeah, what was I about to say? I forgot Foden can also play left. My God, so Foden, Jack Grealish.
No, Grealish,
Doku.
Alvarez, Doku, right? That's the front 3. And literally, they play a false 9. They rotate in and out.
So who's in down the middle? I hate
Rodri, Foden, and then somebody else.
You could have Rodri, Foden, Nunes.
Yeah, that 3. That's the 3.
Kovacic, Holding. That's why. My God, I hate. Come on, this guys. Am I the one talking that? Cow and Martin. Have you thought? I don't want to say this, but have you thought if something just happens to Rodri, this team we've seen it without
play
Rodri,
him. Play him. It is what it is. Just play him.
Just wait till January.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I hope somebody's coming. Anyway, let's put Rodri. My dream is Paqueta anyway, at the end of the day. I know he's not a CDM, but I would like to see Paqueta.
Put him in the middle. Put Rodri in the middle.
Yeah, I'm trying to put him there. It's
Nope.
just
You don't need to worry. You got John Stones fit who can go in there. You got Gavardiol who could even go in. We've got enough. You got to remember when we had Rodri out, we had Stones out as well.
wait a minute. So you don't? No. Can I ask something? So you wouldn't like to see a midfield of Rodri, Nunes, and Kova? I've never seen that before.
No.
No, too slow.
Yeah.
No. Sorry.
What has
Nunes
happened
and
to Kovacic?
Kovacic.
Wasn't Kovacic a bottle of wine before the Arsenal game?
But it's different. It's playing for Chelsea, different playing for City. It's just different.
No, I mean, but he started the season well.
Yeah, yes, fine. It's fine.
I can't decide whether he's going. And listen, you know me, I spot every single player. I can't decide whether Kovacic is going backwards or everyone else has up their game and Kovacic is now just because Kovacic. I don't like saying this because I really want. He's new and he's going to play in he's going to need a part in the squad. But Kovacic, I'm sorry, he's not looking the same player as he has.
Do you think it was after that Arsenal game? I think that's when things went a bit down.
It's again. I keep saying the levels at which this team is playing now. I mean, you watch the United game and the Bournemouth game, right? It's a different level, my guy.
I think he'll get there. He's very technical and very good to get there.
I mean, it's one thing to have that. Yes, I don't think he's going to get not to the level that we're at.
So, can I ask a question? So, why was I seeing people going at Nunes? I saw the game. I was impressed. I saw the first half, but I was impressed.
He loses the ball too easily. I mean, here's how bad it is, right? We don't lose the ball, right? Rodri has 98, 99% pass completion. We don't lose the ball. So when you lose the ball 2 or 3 times, it looks bad because the guy next to you, Rodri, doesn't lose the ball. That's the problem. It's not the fact that Nunes may have 89% pass completion. That's not good enough for the midfield. It's 95, 98%.
It was supposed to be Paqueta, I think, because he's cooking, Martin.
It's like Pep said. Well, it's like Pep said in his press conference. The way the squad is at the minute and the mentality has even surprised him. They're just getting more hungry and more hungrier, and they're just wanting it. And this is the difference between us and the rest of the league. We win a treble, and we're hungrier. We still want to go again.
They will get there, though. I think they'll get there.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I'm trying not to be harsh on Nunes and Kovacic because Nunes might be one of them players who needs a season.
Yeah,
not everyone's going to hit the ground running.
There's a player in there though. Don't forget Bernardo Silva's first season was not incredible.
Yeah, look at Rodri. Rodri was crap first season. Sterling, no good first. We've had so many players who were no good in the first season.
Yeah,
Jack wasn't very good in his first season.
Gundogan was slow.
Yeah,
Gundogan was slow and horrible.
You know, Kevin De Bruyne has had patches in seasons when he's not been very good, and you just have to get through it.
De Bruyne is a freak of nature. He was sucking, but he could come up with 15 assists. He's just a freak of nature. So that's the good thing about it. But the thing about some of these players is they won't assist or do anything special in a game. So the game is bad. That's it. But Nunes, I don't know. I have so much hope for Nunes. I think Nunes will be something else because I have seen him before. And Pepper said he likes this player. It's just, I think, unlocking him, you know. Pep says, I don't know if it's true. Pep says he hasn't trained. He says Nunes and Kovacic haven't had a proper training with them, like to understand what they need.
I mean, these guys just joined us. It's all time. It's time. It's just time that they need. Will it be up to Rodri? No, but they will improve. We just have to give them the chance.
Yeah, and
that's what we got. That's what we got to remember as fans, though. Nobody is Rodri. We compare everybody to Rodri. Rodri is a freak of nature. Rodri is the best CDM in world football. So no one's ever going to get to Rodri's level because Rodri's just that good. The trouble is the fact that we compare everyone to Rodri when really it's not fair to do that.
Remember when we used to compare everyone to Fernandinho?
Exactly. Remember Fernandinho?
Exactly. Everyone was saying Rodri's never going to be Fernandinho. Fernandinho, you know, was this and the other. You know, we were talking about no one's going to be Aguero. We've lost so many great players and we've got better.
David Silva is gone. Oh my God, nobody else. Now this.
Everyone was having a meltdown. You know, Company left. We're going to concede 6 goals every game because Company's gone.
Yaya is
Just
gone.
no
Joe
heart.
Hart is gone. Oh my God! Remember when Joe Hart was gone?
Yeah,
Shea
I don't get
Given.
it. I don't get it.
Anyway,
Bloody hell, Carl.
Richard Dunn. Richard Dunn. Oh my God, Richard Dunn is gone. Anyway, okay, let's go to the defense. So who's playing right back? Akanji.
Uh,
You keep Water for You keep Walker
I,
for Chelsea.
yeah, I think it'd probably be Akanji. Martin, what do you think? Just to give Walker a rest?
I don't know. I'm starting to think Walker's playing every game. I think
Would you go?
Walker's. Would I? I'd personally go with a Kanji at right back, but knowing Pep will probably throw Walker in.
Okay, so we're going with the manager who's better than Pep, Martin Akanji.
Is there going to be a lot of defending tomorrow night? This is the question.
No,
Because
really.
can young boys come at us?
Do you
I
remember
know
that
they
goal?
will come at us.
Yeah, they have nothing to
But
lose right now. They have nothing to lose.
if they play open game tomorrow night, Pat, you're looking at a cricket score if they're not careful.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose. But I know this team, even if it changes at home, they have so much pride. They will find a way to hit back. To be honest with you, if it was up to me, I'm looking at this guy's name never comes up. I have to do Nathan. I'm looking at this and
But there's a quote from Postecoglou, the Spurs manager, when he was asked about the highline. He said, "It's just who we are, mate. It's who we are. We will be. It's who we will be for as long as I'm here."
do you remember what I told you? I told you, Martin and Carl, it's not going to change. That's how they're playing. They've been playing like that because Madison says he gets angry if you don't do what he's supposed to do. He says he wants players that are willing to press from the front, win the ball in the final the third of the other team. That's what I'm saying. They will play like this, and I beg them to come to the Etihad. And this season, Martin, might be the season the curse is over, where we might actually get a goal.
Do you know what? Good luck to him. If he wants to do it, I'm all for it. The trouble is Spurs fans have to watch Mourinho football, so they're probably happy they're watching this at the moment. But it ain't going to win him a title. They can forget the title race then if they're doing that, because they've got to be street smart and disciplined to not do that. You do that for 38 games, you'll get destroyed. Can you imagine him doing that in the Champions League? Wow, come on.
Yeah, so would you mind looking at this? Because the only reason why I'm avoiding Stones is because he's made out of glass sometimes.
I think Diaz plays, like you said, he sat out when
wait. Are we making a mistake and saying it's not Akanji, it's Nico Lewis?
No, I don't think Rico. We need to win this game. We need to win this game. And after Chelsea was an international break, we need to win this game.
Yeah. Because don't forget, we've got Liverpool and Spurs after the internationals.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, so that's the lineup. To be honest with you, this team has to be good enough to beat a lot of teams. Obviously, if it was up to me, I'll put Kovacic in that midfield. Pep, thank you. Please put Kovacic in that midfield. Let's see this slow midfield they're talking about. Might be able to watch the game because it's after work. So it's going to be Edison in goal, Josko and Diaz and Akanji, Ake and Foden, Rodri, Nunes, Doku, Alvarez, and Grealish. That's a very juicy front three. And Alvarez, this is your time to cement your place in this team and bench Haaland, who's been having stinkers. Big up to you, Alvarez. Okay, so somebody will take that seriously and tweet me.
The Norwegian lamppost.
Yeah. People take this seriously, and somebody's gonna tweet me in a few minutes. Anyway, guys, let me thank Carl and Martin. As I said, guys, if I did this earlier on, I would have had more energy because I wanted to have more energy on the show. But it's at night. If you start screaming, people will be wondering what is this guy screaming about. Quite funny that people in the street are watching my video. Somebody was screaming through City fan in the street. I was like, what's going on? I was going to work. They're like, that's him over there. I was like, my God. And there's a City fan opposite my house. He's from India. I think he doesn't even know that I'm a City fan. I keep seeing him and his mates, Martin, dressed in the City jerseys, going to, I think, to the pub or something down there to watch the match, but I haven't met them yet. I think I'll meet them one of the days. Anyway, big up to you. Martin, do you have any shows you want to plug in?
No, tomorrow night we'll do post-match after the game. Thursday night we'll do our Chelsea preview, and we're going to have a general football chat about the debacle that is VAR and officiating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
I heard some of these old football players saying people should stop bringing out statements and moaning.
no. What
Yeah,
they did, they had the chance to vote for the semi-automated offside thing, and they said no. And now here
Oh
we are.
yeah, they did, Martin and
Yeah,
Carl. Remember
yeah.
they could
So
have used the
I'm not.
computer. They said no.
Yeah,
They voted no.
like Pep was
Yeah,
do you
they
saying
remember
did.
this.
the white paper? Do you remember the white paper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coming
yeah,
back to bite him in the ass now.
yeah. It is what it
Yeah.
is, as Pep would say. Deal with it.
Yeah, no. Anyway, guys, you'll see that on Martin's show. Martin is, I think Martin said he's going to bring one of the refs from the Prem on his show. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. Okay.
Hey,
But you know what?
I put a challenge out to Goldfish. He hasn't answered it yet.
Did he?
No, he hasn't. He won't answer it.
Godbridge was blasted by Marcus Rashford. Did you hear that? He says stop spreading lies. He told him that, and I think
Yeah,
Godbridge
well,
was sort of
that's
spreading.
what happens when somebody jumps on the bandwagon and Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest fan.
Yeah, so apparently he told him that stop spreading lies. Apart from that, guys, I think that computer thing should come. I don't understand why they're delaying it. I don't understand why they're refusing it. It's already in the Champions League. So far in the Champions League, that computer thing hasn't made a mistake, guys. It's just black and white, simple as. So I don't know what the Prem is hiding from. Match fixing? I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it, and thank you for all those people who have stayed with us. As I said, I'll try doing constant videos, even though I'm on and off. I apologize, but I'll start doing constant videos. Some of us are very seasonal. But the season is getting delicious right now. I was waiting for your city to be up top for me to come out from my shameless cave. So I'm back now. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Carl and Martin, thank you very much.